Oh, hi. Hold on a minute. Just keep my place in my book with the bookmark that I'm going to show you how to make. Now, these are tremendous fun. They're really quick to make. You can make them out of odds and ends. I'm going to show you this particular design, but you might have other things in your stash that you can make them with. And they're great for a little present for someone, of course. Or if you make them up in festive colours, you can have them as little table favours for your Thanksgiving or Christmas table. And they make a great gift. So you can just make up a few, so you're always ready to give someone a nice little present. So let's get started. Okay, so here's a close-up of the bookmark. Now, first of all, you need some sort of bookmark finding. They're very cheap and you'll be able to find them online. Or you could improvise with a piece of wire, something of your own. But I actually recommend these bookmark findings because they don't cost a lot and they do work very well. Then you need some cord for this, and I'm using Eslon or Ceylon beading cord, and I'm using the 0.5 or Tex 210 cord, and for that you need about 80 centimeters. Then the beads. Now you can use whatever you want, but to make this particular design, what you need is about 80 size 8 seed beads. Then you need about 28 size 6 seed beads and 24 of the dagger beads. So let's get started. First of all, you need to just thread your cords through the hole on the finding. And I've got 4 cords here, and each one measures 50 centimeters, which is about 20 inches. Now, if you can get them all through the hole on the finding, that's great. You often won't be able to. So I'm going to show you, if you can't get them through, what you need to do. And what I can do here is get 2 of my cords through. It's quite snug. That second one doesn't want to go through, does it? There we go. And what I'm now going to do is center those cords, center the bookmark on the cords rather. And now I'm going to thread the bookmark finding through the middle of my disc. I'm going to nip those cords in the middle so that they don't move. And I'm going to position the cords on either side of the top dot and the bottom dot. And now what I'm going to do is simply find the midpoint of my second set of cords, which I'm just doing, here we go. I found the midpoint here, and now I'm going to just simply lay them across the top like that, making sure that the loop of my bookmark finding is right in the middle. Now I need to do 8 moves of basic round braid. And what I'm going to do is just hold the bookmark steady, and I'm going to start with the underneath cords and just making sure that that stays in the middle. And remembering that all these cords are quite loose, they don't pull too hard. So I'm going to do my top down, my bottom up, my quarter turn, and I'm just easing that into the middle again, keeping an eye on it. So that's 2 moves, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And what that has now done, that's moved every cord once, and I can now thread on my beads and start to add the beads. Now for this particular design, the setup is 5 size 8s, 2 size 6s, 3 daggers, 2 size 6s, 5 size 8s, and that's just my stop bead, keeping the beads in position. And I've repeated that on each of the 8 cords. Of course, you can have whatever you want, but this setup will produce the bookmark that I've shown you. And then simply all you have to do is add in your beads as you would normally. So you drop the bead down close to the braid, tuck it under the cord you're coming across, and then repeat with the other side. If the bookmark finding gets in your way, just ease it out of the way and carry on round. Just always remembering to keep an eye on those beads, because if they jump out of position, they need to be put back in position. So you continue until all your beads are braided in. So here's one I did earlier, a red one on a lovely silver finding. When all the beads have been braided in, then continue to braid for about 1/4 of an inch, just a couple of millimeters. What you're doing is really closing off the braid there. Then, once you've done that, take the braid off the disc and quickly, before it has a chance to unravel, tie it in an overhand knot. So what you want to do is tie it quite loosely like that, and then ease that knot up close to the braid, to the beads rather, making sure you don't catch any of the beads in. Take your time to do that. If you're not happy with it first time round, undo it and have another go before you tighten it. Once you're happy with the position and you want it as close as possible to the beads, tighten up each cord individually. And what that will do is neaten up this knot. Now I'd just like to talk you through the way I've done the tassel on mine. So what I've done is I've taken the cords in pairs, and then I've decided how long I wanted my tassel to be, tied an overhand knot, then I've threaded on 3 beads in this case, it could be whatever you wanted, and tied another overhand knot at the end, and then an extra knot on top of that. Then all you need to do is trim off the ends of the cord, and you can either seal the knot with glue or, if you're very careful, with a naked flame, because this is a synthetic cord which will melt. And then you repeat that for all the other cords. I hope you enjoyed making that, and I think they're the sort of thing that are kind of addictive actually. Making one really isn't an option. You make one, then you want to make lots more, because they are great. And if you're giving a book to someone or a diary, what a great little addition, a little personal addition from you when you're giving a present. And I've got other ideas for festive presents and decorations and ornaments. So do subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be notified of when I have other things to show you. And also have a browse through my channel, because you will now find that there are lots and lots of great videos showing you all different sorts of Kumihimo and how to bring Kumihimo into your life in so many different ways. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.